we're back. I don't know how many days it's been, honestly, but we're back. Oh no, I've been in the gym every day. Actually, I did post yesterday, but whatever. But yeah, we're back on that grind. Yeah. I don't know. I'm kind of trying out some facial hair, but I don't really know what to do with that, honestly. Like, what else was I gonna say? I don't know. Another chest day, so it's pretty normal. I felt a lot better on, I didn't record my normal bench, but I did pretty well, I think. 145 for 12 twice, and then 150 for 8 and 8, which is like not ideal, but no spot. You can't really push crazy, even though I know within one rep of failure at this point what it is, because I don't have a spot normally anyways, but I'm trying to get my numbers up. I don't know. Again, I do think I need to commit to a bulk. I talked about that the other day, but because if you don't bulk, it's so much harder to create a new level of muscle, because how are you gonna mold clay if there's not enough clay to be molded? Because I don't know if that makes any sense, but like, that's kind of how I look at it, right? I don't know. I look like I'm dying, but like I'm like totally fine, Finals next week, like 2 finals, but like, who really gives a shit, right? You know what I'm saying? Getting A or B doesn't really bother me, right? Who's really gonna care? Sounds like a terrible influence, but like, you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't really matter. But yeah, I want to stay locked in. Got that Young LA, shout out Young LA. I don't know. Nah, it's just like the only brand I was wearing for so long. I just copped some Gymshark, so we'll check that out. But I don't know, Young LA is tough. But yeah, I think I've been boring with my talking, because like, I can't really, it's hard to show your personality when you're talking to yourself. Like, it's weird to do that. I don't know. All right, I gotta get to another set though. It's been too long. See you in a bit. There we go with the chest fly. Just a very normal machine everyone loves, There's not much to say about it. That set was kind of tough, I won't lie. My shoulders are like, my shoulder feels like bad. I think I just have a effed up shoulder, I won't lie. But I don't know. The hair is kind of coming in nice. I had a buzz a while ago, which reset my hair completely, right? So we've been waiting months for the glorious thing to return. But I mean, we continue, right? I don't know. It's weird because now lifting weights is such a part of me that it's like, without it, you kind of feel detached. Like, when I get into a funk and I don't want to do anything, it gets harder to get out of it. But I feel like lifting can also, a lot of the time, take you out of it. But I do think a big thing is that you don't want to get to a point where you're biting off more than you can chew, because the more you work out, the more you work out, if you work out too many days a week, eventually it adds up. I think that's really my biggest thing is like, I consistently go like 5 days a week for like months on end. And then I feel like for some reason it's like maybe I need to diversify my exercises because maybe that gets bland. Doing the same exercises 100%, 5 days a week for for 6 months. I mean, yeah, it would get boring, but you kind of just have to have the discipline. But also, I think that's a big thing. Try and switch up your workouts. That's probably optimal, even though I haven't really done a ton of that. But that's definitely a big thing because nobody's gonna love doing the same exercise over and over. Eventually, it gets boring and it sucks. You know. All right, I gotta lock in again. Feeling weak, but we continue. Yo, what's up? We're back. I just wanted to check out the pump. It's another like casual chest tricep day, you know. I didn't record the triceps because I just wanted to get over with the workout. I'm not gonna lie today, and yeah, I don't know. It was another good day though, right? Solid pump. Yeah. Let me flip the camera. Hold on. Yeah, it was a good day though. I mean, also the lighting here is crazy. They fixed the lights there. They changed them, but yeah. I mean, another great day, right? Today's video is going to be kind of bland, I feel like, which kind of sucks. But again, I'm kind of just trying to document my journey. And so you guys can see like a journey, I don't know. And hopefully it inspires someone else to do better, right? But yeah, I don't know what else. I mean, I have to do my monologue. I'm taking an acting class and I like acting, so it's kind of a new thing I've been pursuing. But yeah, I have to practice my monologue. This girl in my class did a really great monologue today. It was super impressive, and it kind of like inspired me to like put more into it because I feel like it's so cool being able to express yourself through a character. Like not even yourself maybe, but like being able to express a character seems so cool and interesting. Like portraying that world is super cool. Like you got to be really invested. You need to be focused on this world that you're like building, right? You're kind of there's like some world building, right? But yeah, acting is really cool. It's pretty much one of the only things I've enjoyed recently other than lifting. I don't know, I quit video games kind of. I mean, it's my PC isn't that good at school. I have 2 different ones, but like it's pretty much unplayable at this point. This thing's from like 2019 or 2018, which it's a pre-built, so this thing is old as bricks. But I mean, yeah, I would say like we need to find outlets, you know, in life because life is too short to not find like outlets and things that you do. Like every day you should be doing something you enjoy, even if you don't make a load of money or like anything like that. I feel like so many people do things that they hate, and it's like stupid because like all that matters in this world is that one day we're gonna be gone, you know. And I say this like kind of sometimes, but in 100 years, no one's probably gonna mention your name. In 200 years, it's like it's even like more progressive. But like again, no one's really gonna be like caring what you did, you know. And I just feel like doing things that are important to you is all that matters, obviously, and doing things that are fun. Like obviously making a ton of money is cool, but what is money gonna do for you, really? It's not gonna make you happy. If you hate yourself and you hate your life, money's not gonna change a thing. I can promise you that. Okay, you have a cool car. Like what? You have a big house. Like really, nobody gives a shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I would just say, guys, be focused on what you want. I mean, and also it's never too late to change your career path or trajectory. Like, you can always do a new endeavor, right? Follow your dreams. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, guys, follow your dreams, because not everyone can do that. You know, not everyone can say that they did that. And if you fail, then it's like, who cares? You know, no one's gonna beat you up for that. And you know what? Maybe at the end of it, you'll be like, at least I tried. And I think that that's huge, because nobody wants to be dying and thinking, I haven't even lived yet, and it was because of me, you know? And like, that is scary. You know, that's a really scary thing, that like, thinking like, well, how many regrets are you gonna have in your life, you know? And the biggest thing is like, everyone's gonna have regrets. The only difference is that some people stop letting them happen. Like, eventually you gotta wake up and be like, I wanna be more positive. I wanna have less regrets in my life. I'm gonna do anything I wanna do today, you know? Whether that's pursue a different career, or go to the gym, or even not go to the gym. If you really don't wanna go to the gym, that's fine. I would recommend it, but like, anything that you think is your prerogative, do, you know? Because one day, none of that's gonna matter. We're all gonna meet our maker, right? Or someone, or something, right? Or whatever you believe in, doesn't matter. But either way, we're gonna meet our end. It sounds kind of sad, and like, but I'm not trying to say that. I'm trying to be like positive with it. Like, we can accomplish so many things, great things, and I feel like often we're too scared to try. I've been scared to try things 100%, and that sucks, but I've realized, and I've begun to realize more and more, that nothing, if you're scared to do something, I promise you it will get easier if you try. I promise you, if you try to do something, it will become easier over time. It may take more time than others, or it may take less time than others, but again, if you try to do something, something good will happen. And also, this is another thing, like a great piece of advice, right? I personally believe, and a lot of people have believed this too, I think, is if you're really good at something, if you're great at something, and you really want to get a job at something, like doing it, let's say you really want to be like a doctor or something. Maybe that's not a good example, but like, let's say you really wanted to be something, right? And let's say for whatever reason, you never get that job. Another door will open somewhere when you least expect it. Or a window. There's going to be something there that you can try and change to. And it'll always be there. I promise you, there will always be another door that you can go through, no matter what in your life. So never feel like you can't do something, because you can, guys. You can do anything. I promise you, I've felt at times like a loser, like a failure. But again, if you put your mind to something, nobody can tell you that you can't do it. I promise you. Even if you have zero supporters, even if you had no one say, you know what, I believe in you. But it doesn't matter, you know? Believe in yourself. I believe in you guys, you know? I do. But again, it's been real. It's like 10 o'clock. I gotta eat something. I'm low-key hungry. But yeah. Hope you guys have a good one. Whatever time it is. Yeah. I'm kind of keeping the beard going. I don't know how long. Maybe just for December. Because I'm kind of trying to feel a different change. And I don't have to go to class a ton, so no one's going to see me anyways. Right? Other than like at the gym. But yeah. Alright, guys. It's been your boy Saint. And I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.